Welcome back to Amplify MP. This is your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We get a little graphic right here, right in the middle. Your Dream Home Furniture. Look at that. I love it. I love it. So, guys, we spent the whole day at Old Threshers on the grounds. We visited from booth to booth. We went. Kellen, you even went with your kid, right? Yeah. Oh, you don't have a mic. I keep forgetting you don't have a mic today. I'm going to have to share what you have to say. So, Matt and I got to talk to a lot of people.
We
met
did.
a lot of very interesting characters, to put it mildly. Can you share one of the most either interesting things people were selling, interesting conversations you had, interesting people? What stood out about the Swap Meet to you?
Well, just first and foremost, how many vendors are there and how many people have stuff and just how much stuff. Doesn't even matter. I mean, a variety of stuff. There's probably not much you couldn't find if you wanted to try to find it. Now, that being said, if you're looking for something very specific, you have to know where to look, I think, because there's a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, so that's the first thing, is just that there is a lot, and if you can probably find something that you'd want to take home if you without looking very hard.
Right. I think that's what Terry joked about all the time, was he always comes home with something unique that his wife sort of rolls her eyes at.
Exactly.
Every time he walks in. I got to interview Terry during the show, during the Swap Meet a little bit, and he brought up the fact that there were two different vendors this year that had boxes of keys, which he found interesting.
Blank keys or keys for something?
Keys for something, and like just boxes of them, and just said that he's trying to figure out why people get keys, and he said it's metal. And people can make them into trinkets. They make them into rings. It's cheap metal because people don't have a use for keys.
And just melt them down
and turn them into something, or even like turn them into like things that ding or wind chimes, things like that, with actual keys. Don't actually melt them down, evidently.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you
I would not have thought of that.
Craft with keys, I guess. So that was his big thing. He told me about. I got a chance to talk to him about stuff. My big thing was the people. What I learned was, during Old Threshers, during the actual Threshers, they have all these different areas where they have volunteers are in charge of. And so like there's the traction steam area where we have the big steam engines, there's the carousel area, and the two areas that I recognized a lot of people from were the tractor area and the gas engine area. And it turns out that those volunteers that work those during the show also help run the Swap Meet every year.
Oh, nice.
And so I got to learn that they all come back twice a year, evidently, instead of just once a year. And a lot of them come back also to do like the steam school and things like that.
Right.
But these guys are all friends. They come from as far away as Nebraska.
Oh, wow.
To run the Swap Meet and basically make sure everybody has their spots and all that kind of stuff. And it was really cool to see that camaraderie. They've been doing it for over a decade, if not longer.
Wow.
And just hearing their stories. And it was really fascinating.
Yeah.
Just be around that and see that sort of bond they've built over the years. It's a smooth show too. They got it down.
They do have it down. It went really smoothly, I thought.
Now, Kellen, you don't have a video, but I think you got your mic on.
Yeah,
what was your favorite thing you saw?
I got my mic going, so you can't see me, but you can hear me. So yeah, I had my son with me, and he is really into certain toys that are hard to find. And two of them in particular are called, one of them is called Akedo, A-K-E-D-O. They're these little like miniature things you put on a control stick, and you have little battles with them. And they have little things on the side to mark your hit points or whatever. And you can just fight each other with these little Akedo. They're called Battle Strike Arena.
That's
things.
Very niche. Did you find them?
Yes, I was able to find. Yeah, that we scoured the entire Swap Meet grounds, Old Threshers grounds, and found one vendor that had exactly two of them. He was selling them for $5. We bought both of them.
Did your son about freak out?
Oh yeah, he was super pumped, and he sat at a picnic table under the Barb Heaton Pavilion with us and was playing with it for solid 2-3 hours, which is great because he wasn't on a screen, right?
Right.
Loves his screens. But the other thing that he was searching for and that we were able to find was Bionicle. So I think it's a discontinued. It's definitely a Lego product line. I think it's been discontinued. If you go to Walmart here in town, you can't find them. I've gone to Target and Burlington and all sorts of different stores that otherwise carry Lego products that don't have this particular product line. But there's apparently a movie, a TV series, all sorts of media around Bionicles, but
Okay.
more of a like late 90s, early 2000s knots, early knots. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, early
Yeah.
knots in the knots.
And
Yeah.
did you find one?
Yeah, so we actually found there was a separate vendor, not the same vendor, that had the Akedo, that also has a storefront in Ottumwa, and we were talking to her about these, and she's like, "Yeah, we have a lot of these at our store. I just have this one bag here with me." But come on over to the store. So the other thing I wanted to say about the swap meet is just I found that a lot of these vendors do have storefronts that you can go visit. Of course, there's people who just unload whatever they find in their garage or their barn or whatever it is, and haul it over there and set up a table. But there are some of these vendors too that have a commercial storefront somewhere, and this one was called Corner Collectibles in the
Yeah.
Tumwa. And yeah, Luca has been begging me since Friday, to go to Ottumwa to visit this store because they have those Bionicles. But
That's awesome.
yeah, I guess that's not really weird. You asked weird?
But that's pretty good though. I like it. I mean, that's
unique.
Unique. Just something that really stood out to you, right? And
Yeah.
That did. The fact that you found those things.
Yeah.
Not really surprised considering how big and massive this place is.
Well, like I said, a lot of stuff there. It would have been hard to not find something that you liked somewhere along the line.
I think the most interesting vendor that I saw was a guy that had, I think, every type of tool you could imagine.
Yeah.
And
a couple of those guys.
Yeah, a couple of those. Yeah.
The one thing I noticed too, you mentioned a couple different types of vendors. One would be they have a storefront and then they go and sell their stuff as well as swap meet. People that unload their almost like a garage sale. They grab stuff and bring it out. There's another one that's very sort of hyper focused. People have like a niche. You're there to guide to go find a certain thing, and they go and scour everybody else, and they find things that they know are valuable that other people may not. So that's their thing. And then the last group that I found that as I was having conversations was folks who do this for a living.
Yeah.
It's just their summer. Maybe they're a teacher and they spend the summers doing this, but they go around almost like they camp every night. They go from place to place to place, and they live on the road. And they sell their wares.
I saw people with tents.
Yeah,
like camping out.
Yeah,
right near their table.
Oh, that's fascinating. Some of them are even like printing 3D stuff right there.
Yep.
And putting it in their stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Also,
and there was food. Did you eat any of the food?
I didn't have a chance to.
I did not either.
Did you?
I didn't either. So that's why I was hoping you guys did.
I know the Kiwanis folks had their pancake breakfast thing going on, and there was some pork burgers, or I guess barbecue pork sandwiches and things like that. But yeah, overall though, from what Terry said, it was a great weekend, and really I enjoyed going, seeing things, and seeing how the whole thing operated. I'd never been before, even though I've been here, lived here quite a few years. All right, well, that's been your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We'll be back right after this commercial.